What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. Today we're checking out another beer from Jackie O's out of Athens, Ohio. This time being a stout from them, particularly a coffee stout. And if this is not one of the best names for a coffee stout, Java the Stout. In reference to Star Wars, for any Star Wars fans out there, this has got to be one of the best names for a coffee stout out there that I know of. And some of the best label art, too. Very cool all around. This beer comes in at 6.5% ABV. It says coffee stout brewed with lactose. Excuse me, I do believe they are using some local coffee roasters as well. Limited release. Okay, yeah, made with locally roasted coffee. This was canned on November 12th, 2025. So, time recording, we are a little over a month and a half old. So, they did change up a label art a little bit, though. If you guys are familiar with this stout, it usually has, as you would assume, Jabba the Hutt right on front. I think he's like riding one of the like Imperial fighter ships, and they switched it up. Maybe some copyright issues or something. No idea. But regardless, can art is still on point. So let's dive in. Speaking of Star Wars, any fans out there, I just saw first trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu last night. Anyone excited for that one? I am. Summer 2026, going to be some awesome movies coming out, and that is one that I'm excited about. I think we also got a Ryan Gosling Star Wars-based movie coming out too. So big year for Star Wars. Back to the beer. That beer looks beautiful. Looks like a light coffee stout. It's got that beautiful dark brown color, a good finger of creamy, frothy, kind of that like crema colored head to it. Maybe a little bit more like khaki colored, not quite crema, but regardless, it looks beautiful. And the glass looks like a stout, decent head retention too, and the proper glassware. So let's check out the aroma of this thing. Yeah, as expected, this smells like a coffee stout with a touch of lactose added to it. Yeah, man, that smells so nice. I love coffee stouts. If you guys are familiar with my channel, one of my favorite styles out there. So just smelling this, oh, perfect for the wintertime. I mean, it's like 40 degrees out right now, a little wind chill. This is perfect. I was going to review an IPA today, but then I was like, let's go a little darker. Man, I'm glad I did. Nice fruity coffee notes. Your typical, just like generic fruity coffee notes. A little bit of like raspberry, like red fruits, nearing dark fruits too. A little caramel. That's what I get with a lot of like milk stouts or stouts with lactose added. This like very subtle caramel note. Sometimes you get a little bit of a metallic note too. Maybe very subtle, but for the most part, that coffee is kind of helping out with that. Just tons of coffee, dark chocolate, and that caramel that I mentioned. It smells nice. Not a huge aroma. It's 6.5% coffee stout, so not expecting a huge aroma. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Mm, that's nice. That's nice. Lactose does come through a little bit, and I get a little bit more metallic note on the taste compared to the aroma. Almost wish I didn't get that and just got a little bit more coffee, but it's not taken away from the beer too much. Still very nice, very creamy. I mean, really, just really nice creaminess to it. Makes you like think that you're drinking like a latte. Medium body on the lower side of that, nearing that light body which I expected. You know, like I said, it's a little lower ABV stout. Kind of what you expect with these. It's not going to be full-bodied syrupy like, you know, um, some 15% barrel aged stout, right? This is meant to be a little more drinkable, and it definitely is. I love that creaminess that comes through. Um, Very subtle coffee like bitterness on the finish, which I don't mind. I drink black coffee, so I kind of prefer that taste, if I'm being honest. Probably why, now that I think about it, why I like West Coast IPAs so much compared to hazies. That's nice. That really is nice. I love the taste. Some coffee stouts are kind of like bland, not too much going on. This isn't like an overly complex stout, but I love the fruitiness, and it just punches you too. There's a good amount of flavor on the palate. And then, like I said, that little touch of bitterness on the finish, mixed with that creamy mouthfeel. Really nice beer. Going for one more sip. As it's warming up, I feel like I'm not really getting that metallic note too much. That's nice. That really is nice. I love that mouthfeel on this beer, which I feel like you wouldn't get that. It's like it's one of those things with lactose. You get the metallic note, but you get a really nice creamy mouthfeel. So one or the other, you know. What do you care more about? Mm, gosh, that just reminded me of something else there. Almost like a cold brew kind of coffee. Yeah, get some cold brew notes. Um, Listen, man, it's 6.5% stout. Coffee stout's right up my alley. The label's awesome. I'm gonna go 4-4 on this. This is really nice, especially given the price. I think I paid like 250 for a can. I think you can get a 6 pack of this for 11, 12 bucks, probably somewhere around there, maybe 13. I did pick it up a single at the Columbus location. One thing I love about Jackie O's, you know, the barrel aged stouts, all this stuff, they're selling them in 4 packs, but you can get singles to go. I picked up a single. Probably should have bought a 6 pack of this because I really dig this. I forgot to mention too, I have had this beer before, but it's been like 4 years, so didn't really remember too much about it. I remember that I enjoyed it, but yeah, it still stands true. This is a very good beer. So 4-4, man, this is really good, especially on a colder day here in Tennessee. So if anyone's had Java the Stout, love even just saying that name is awesome. If anyone's had it, please let me know down in the comments. I will see you guys next time. Cheers.